Okay, okay, okay.
How we feeling? How we doing? How we looking, baby?
So, this is the first stream on this channel. The first activity outside of the NFL draft. Actually, we should find out exactly when we stopped posting. I think it was in December, maybe earlier than that.
It was probably like, I think it was like a week. It was. I think we stopped posting the last.
4 months ago.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
December 22nd was the last time we posted a video on this channel. If you guys don't know, this is our original channel. This is the OG channel. This is where everything
OG,
started,
triple
where
OG.
everything began. Thank you for the sub, John. And can I ask you guys, are you able to hear that audio with that sub notification? We're trying to figure out. I don't know. Let me know if you guys could or you couldn't.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and hear it.
But this was the original channel. This is where everything started for redraft, and then we made our Dynasty channel about a year after this channel. The Dynasty channel has just been taken off. But do us a massive favor, drop a like. We see you guys in the chat. We see you, Tunchi. We see you, Harmon. What's up, Macy? What's up, Lazy Bones? We see you guys. Let us know who all is hanging out. This will be our first redraft mock draft of the year. What's up, TD? Welcome in, my man. What's up? And just want to say thank you for joining us. And
Yeah.
little disclaimer, Badaki and I probably have no idea exactly, like our rankings are not solidified at all for redraft right now. We have a video coming out on this channel on Monday where we do our top 24 to 30 wide receiver rankings for this year. And there's just so much room for, for change. Yeah.
Yeah, so when you watch that video, just know that is a lot of things are going to change. We're still going through our rankings, really trying to figure out what's going to happen. But this is why we're doing the mock. We're trying to get a feel for it for one of the first times, and then continue to build off of this. And we get closer and closer to the season. If you guys do redraft, play redraft, whether it's in the home league or part of our redraft leagues. This is going to be a big part of it. We're pretty sure we're going to be live streaming a lot of our redraft drafts as well, which is awesome. So definitely stay tuned for that coming in closer to the season. We like to do those, I would say, 2 weeks maybe before, a week before the actual NFL season, which is also really exciting. And also on this channel, we're going to be doing some really cool activities, kind of. I don't know what the actual word is, but
so much room for activities on this channel.
We can definitely get into it a little bit later, as we go live more often and we kind of iron out the details, Zach and I. But we planned for this channel to have some really cool things leading up to the season, ways that you can kind of interact, like the fantasy roulette. I don't know if you guys have heard about that. Maybe people that are new in our Dynasty channel are coming from our Dynasty channel. The fantasy roulette is a big part of that. So stay tuned.
Yeah. And I was just setting up the mock draft because I didn't have it set up. It's been so long. But yeah, guys, thanks for joining us today. Thank you for joining us. It's going to be a good time, a good stream, and we're going to figure all this stuff out together, I guess, as we go. It's a little bit early in the season, but it's never too early to get started. And I feel like when you get on the redraft channel, you start thinking about the NFL season. Oh my God, it's not too far away. I mean, we're not miles and miles away, so.
We're not miles and miles away.
What's up, Jason? Okay, no sub for the audio. We'll figure that out later. What's up, Styles? What's happening? Okay, so if people want to join the first ever redraft mock draft, Badaki, how can they go about doing so?
Yeah, guys, very similar to Dynasty, actually the exact same as Dynasty channel. Go to join our Discord, link in the description below. Go there, go to content releases, and then that's exactly where you can join the mock draft. So once again, link in the description, go to the Fantasyland tab with the orange footballs, content releases, and that's exactly how you can join this mock draft here tonight and moving forward into the redraft season. So I'm gonna send the link out now, kind of give some people to get in. I think we might take a little bit of time to kind of fill this up.
Yeah.
But there goes that link. Try to get as many people as we can, obviously.
It's such a different
118 days until kickoff. That's wild.
Yeah, it's such a different vibe from Dynasty. Like if you're trying to get into a Dynasty draft, it's almost impossible. And we just sent a link out and one person joined.
This is going to be interesting.
Shout out to you, Jason.
This is going to be interesting.
We got hand the man in, or TD Vulture, Harmon. Sorry, Harmon's in. Did you send that link out? Okay, yeah, you sent that link out in the Dynasty.
I put on content releases, Fantasyland content releases. So,
okay, well, if you're watching this is a great time to get into a mock draft because literally no one is in. Again, join our Discord if you want to get into the mock draft. And it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we got another person joining. We've got, okay, more people joining. We've only got 4 spots left. Trippy Trout. The revival of Trippy Trout.
Come on, Trippy. Trippy's always been on redraft, man. Yeah. Always. It's the OG, triple OG from Trippy.
We got 4 spots left here. 4 spots left. You know what? I'll put the link even in the chat, the YouTube chat here, in case anyone wants to join us. But yeah, 4 spots left. You know what? We'll give this like a couple seconds or like a minute or so to fill up, and if it doesn't, we'll just kind of have to probably go with auto. So we've got 3 spots left. I think we can do it. I think by the way, yesterday we were talking about the schedule, NFL schedule.
Yeah.
And we were talking about how fun it would be if the Lions and the Chiefs were the first matchup. Well, they are.
They are. So
they are the first matchup.
I mean, that is a big I guess it's just big love for like the Lions. I would say, like, if you're a Lions fan, if you're a Lions fan, you're feeling good, not because you're playing the Chiefs, but because you're getting a primetime game. You're opening up the season. That means the NFL, the football community, has seen the change in your organization, has seen the right pieces come in, and for you guys to compete. And I think that is really exciting if you are just a football fan or a Detroit Lion fan. I think that is a good time.
Yeah.
Good time. 2 more spots, fam. 2 more spots. 11 and 12.
Let me at the. We gotta remember to try and at those the land people. Sometimes that helps because it notifies them. Gibbs 120 yards and 2 touchdowns. That would be a great way to start off for him, wouldn't it? NFL wanted a good game, but Mahomes to win. I love it. Trippy says he's ready. That's a huge matchup. Lions getting a lot of primetime love this year. Yeah, for real. As they should.
I wonder how many games they have. I'm pretty sure we're gonna find that out here very soon.
All right, I'm gonna put the timer on for 30 seconds, and if we don't get those spots filled in 30 seconds, okay.
We might as well. Oh, there you go.
Okay. So, if you're watching this back on VOD or if you're with us live, this is our first redraft mock draft of the year. Quickly on the rules, if you will. Okay, rules are quite simple. This is a 1 quarterback, right? We'll do a 1 quarterback for the first one, I guess.
Yeah, 1 quarterback.
We'll do a 1 quarterback redraft mock draft PPR. Your starting lineup is 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, 3 flex spots. It's PPR. There's no tight end premium or anything like that. And let's go ahead and get this going again. Redraft mock draft. Let's see how we go here. You said what?
I'm trying to at everyone in the chat, but
okay. Like Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase off the board.
That's fun.
Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah. See there.
This is so weird. This is so different to Dynasty.
Yeah, you just got
to adjust a little bit. Okay, yeah, so Jefferson and Chase off the board. Sorry, and then CMC.
No, I was gonna agree with Styles. I mean, this is so weird. I haven't looked at redraft rankings. I mean, the only thing I've really done was the wide receiver ones for you guys in this video that is going to be releasing here soon.
Yeah.
And even that was difficult. I mean, and you can kind of see as we get that video out, you're going to see how okay, how the hell are we supposed to do this? But Cooper Kupp's off the board. What are you thinking here at the 106? That's probably who I'm assuming you were aiming for potentially.
Yeah. Kupp would have been awesome. I think we're going to see a lot of wide receivers in the first round. Tyreek Hill seems like seems like the play for me here. Tyreek Hill is one of 3 wide receivers last year who averaged over 10 targets and over 20 points per game in PPR. It was Tyreek, Jefferson, and Kupp. So I feel like that's the move. I mean, I have no idea what running back you should choose here. Genuinely, no idea. I guess you could go Kelsey. You could maybe go Kelsey that early. I'll go Tyreek.
Genuine. Yeah, let's see, because that's who I was hoping for at the 1-9.
Yeah, if Kelsey's not there, I think I go if Tyreek's not there, I think I go Kelsey over any of the running backs. Is that crazy to say? I don't know. Like
I was definitely going to go Travis Kelsey there and just kind of get a feel for it. You know, usually I don't like to go tight end.
Bijan Robinson.
Okay,
I love it.
That is the 3rd running back off the board.
I love it. All right. It's getting to the nitty-gritty here. My phone is so messed up. I got to turn these vibrations off.
No, you're good. I'm going to try a strat. I think I'm going to do RBs first.
Okay.
Let's just see how it rides. I'll go Saquon. Maybe it's too early. Maybe it's not. 1, 2, 3, 4. RB4.
Okay, so Saquon off the board at the 1-9, then Stephon Diggs at the 1-10. I think we'll see more wide receivers and running backs in the first round. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's see what Ronnie does.
Ronnie, you got the equalizer.
Let's see what Ronnie does.
Next minute he goes quarterback or tight end.
Tunchi's at the 8. You're a fantasy guy. I believe you. Astromind. Not crazy at all. I love it. Might seem crazy to some who haven't mocked yet, but me getting Bijan there is actually a steal. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to look at I
still think you go those wide receivers over Bijan though. No, is Bijan going to be a top 4 or 5 pick in redraft leagues?
Honestly, don't know. And there goes Devontae Adams.
Okay, so 6 receivers, 5 running backs, and a tight end in the first round.
I really wonder what some communities look like right now in their redraft mocks. Obviously,
I don't think many people are doing redraft mocks yet. I haven't seen someone do a redraft mock this year on YouTube, but it's not like I scour the internet for it. This isn't the first one. Obviously, there's people out there doing it, but it is not a trending topic. We're kind of trying to get the ball rolling for the community, maybe. Do you guys use kickers and defense for your leagues? I mean, it depends on what league. In some older leagues, yeah. I'm not a huge fan of defense because I feel like it's just not very predictive. Okay, so Pollard at the 2-1. I was wondering how early he would go. Then CeeDee Lamb. It depends on the league. In our follower leagues, we don't. In our home leagues, a little, like, it's not that they're less competitive, but they're just not, like, constantly thinking about fantasy like us. We still have it. So, I mean, it just depends on the league. Not against it. Not overly for it. My homies love defense and kickers still for the chaos, yeah. I think the part that sucks about defense and kickers is that's a good pick, Amon-Ra. The part that sucks about them is that if you lose your championship and it's because a defense put up like 25 points against you, you're like, really? What could I have done differently? Like, seriously. So that part of it kind of does suck.
Yeah, kickers and defenses are very interesting. I think it definitely brings a different element to it. But yeah, I get what you're saying. It does suck at times. Because without kickers and defenses, you just know your team is better, and the kicker or defense just gives you that edge.
Yeah.
But I guess that's the point. That's also part of the strategy. You got to look at the defenses. You got to pick up defenses in the waiver wires. You got to look at strength of schedule. Same thing with kickers. Like you can pick up kickers off waiver wires.
I was like, Waddle would have been the best pick for me, but I did not want Tyreek and Waddle. I was like, please, someone take him. Okay, so the only thing I've really done this far into the season is my wide receiver ranking. So I Unfortunately, everyone in that tier 3 for me, which was Amon-Ra, A.J. Brown, Jalen Waddle, and Garrett Wilson, aren't available anymore. They're all off the board. So it makes it tough to go wide receiver here. Okay, so McCaffrey, Eckler, Robinson. Man, do you go Jacobs here? Maybe it's Josh Jacobs time.
Well, that will make him the 2, 4, 5, 6, 7th running back. You have 7, 6. Okay, so yeah, 2.
I
4,
guess you
5.
go Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't mind. You know, you can go Josh Jacobs, maybe Derrick Henry. There goes T. Higgins there.
RB3
so,
last year in PPR, RB1 in standard.
So
I mean, you remove Derek Carr, you add Jimmy G, lose Darren Waller, add a rookie tight end. I don't see Jacobs' volume going down. You know,
No.
They didn't add anyone in the backfield that's scary. That's
I get you.
tough call. I don't know what to do. I thought about T. Higgins, but
T. Higgins.
man, it's a tough call there. Today, Junior.
Today, Junior. Shout out today. 18 people watching.
I know it's so different.
It's all love. It's all love. Yeah, it's once again one of the first redraft mocks here of the year for us in this channel. Welcome back, or welcome for the first time if you're here. We appreciate you. And it's gonna get bigger and bigger as the season gets closer. So
yeah,
you know, I would say take these moments for granted. If you're part of redraft,
a great pick. Oh, but the ACL, you got to think about that.
Yeah, if you're part of the community, you want to join mock drafts, take advantage for sure. Yeah, you got to think of the ACL, so that's definitely potentially a risk pick. But according to reports, he's on pace. I think getting Derrick Henry at the 212
I thought
is
about
so
it.
good. You know, RB4 last year, kind of the same thing as Josh Jacobs.
Yeah.
Continue getting all the attempts on the ground. They don't bring in anyone that really scares me. Another year with Ryan Tannehill, not even another wide receiver. So he's going to continue to do his thing.
Gibbs at the 3-3. I was wondering when he would go. I'm trying not to play too much with my dynasty mind. So that was a tough one to make a call on as far as like where is Diggs worthy of being drafted. So there goes the first quarterback off the board in Jalen Hurts. Trippy's on the board. I wonder what Trippy's going to do here. Astromind says he has a huge prediction. Jordan Addison will have more touchdowns and yards than Jefferson. Look,
Here we go.
We had a video on our Dynasty channel, which most of you guys are probably from our Dynasty channel. But if you're from the redraft channel and it's just been dormant for like 4 months and you're back now, let us know if that's you. If you had no idea we had a Dynasty channel, I'm really curious. And shout out to everyone who's actually here. Like, you know, a small, intimate environment. I'm actually, you know, I like it that we're all here together. But we talked about the rookie wide receivers, and my prediction last year was that Olave would lead that group in production. It ended up being, I guess you could say, like almost a tie between him and Wilson. I don't actually remember. Wilson might have had more yards or receptions. But this year I would bet on Addison having the most production from that rookie crew. And I was very curious because I thought about taking ETN at the 2-7. I had a real conversation with myself about ETN there. He doesn't go, so I feel like I had no intentions on going running back heavy, but I think the best players fell to me were running back. So, yeah. So last year, my prediction was Olave to lead that wide receiver group. This year, my prediction is Addison. Now, I can't get on board with him, you know, outproducing Jefferson, but I think he will put up a pretty big year.
Yeah, I would agree. He said massive game Pollard that early. I mean, once again, this is the first one for us, so we don't know what the community is looking like. Some people have him really high. Yeah, it's definitely a very interesting one.
Well,
for sure.
Something to keep in mind, guys. If you look at like weeks, I think like 7 onwards from last season, Tony Pollard was like a top 5, top 6 running back. So, you know, I'm not saying it's the right pick. I'm just saying it's not crazy. Olave is a great pick at the 3.8. I probably should have taken Olave at the 3.6. Where do people want to take ETN? Are people worried about ETN? I wonder. What's up, Chase? Welcome in. BT says, do I keep Kelsey for $43 or Lamb for $36? Auction draft. I would go Kelsey if it's, you know, a standard one quarterback and you got that advantage at the tight end position in a redraft league.
Like, I don't know where to go here. I'll be completely honest with you. And I feel like the safest bet right now is probably just going quarterback. I might go Patty.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate having Pollard as my RB2 either. Okay, so Patrick Mahomes at the 3.9.
I normally never go quarterback, but like I don't know where to go.
Yeah, it's really weird today.
I genuinely don't know what to do.
I mean, it's going to take probably a month or so of doing these mock drafts to actually wrap our mind around where the values are and what the right strategies are for this year based on what people are doing. Yeah, I think it's hard for me to go quarterback early though.
Yeah, same. It usually is, but once again, I don't know what the right answer is here.
Yeah.
And I felt like that was the easiest call to make. You know, if I want points, I feel like I got like 3 solidified guys that's going to get me points. And I'm going to look at the running backs here, and I can be like, oh, you know, I can talk about some of these people. I won't say the guys because I think they might come back to me. I think there's one that I'm potentially looking at.
Yeah.
Go to DK.
By the way, guys, if you're not subscribed on this channel, go ahead and make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're going to start pumping out some content on this redraft channel. And we have a video coming out on Monday, your time, our wide receiver rankings video. I'm excited for you guys to see that first video of the year. We are picking I'm at 6 and Badaki is at 9.
Yeah, I'm at 9.
So Ramondre goes at the 312. He was one of those steals of the draft last year. Mm-hmm. What was he in, like the 8th round or so?
Yeah, he was not going around there. Or at least he was going, I would say there was points where he was going really low depending on, you know, the group of people that were drafting with us, or he would go really high. Now there was times he was going in the 6th round, and then I just remembered, you know, people having an uproar saying there's no way Ramondre is going to be this guy.
Oh, well, look, it was very split. It was very 50-50.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it all depends on who was in the mocks at the time and what people were believing.
Calvin Ridley at the 4-1. It's spicy, but I kind of like it. It's like that Shaq meme on First We Feast. Anyway.
On First We Feast here.
So why don't we set a light goal? Let's set a light goal for this one of 40. If you guys can help us get to 40 likes, I would love to do a super flex version of this. Thank you for the sub, Brad. If you guys can help us get to 40 likes, I would love to do a super flex version of this right after, but only, like, let's say 6 rounds of a super flex version.
NFL schedule release should be happening in T-minus 1 minute.
Oh, really?
So the official schedule release should be popping off right now. So let's see. Damn it, Brett.
So Amari Cooper's off the board.
I really wanted Amari Cooper. I had like this whole spiel. I was like, Amari's going to be the guy. Everything was going to happen. Me getting him here. He was going to be like the wide receiver 20 off the board. What the heck? So now, like, I'm stuck. French toast.
Like I said, French toast,
man.
Hawkinson or Andrews in redrafts? Man, that's a good question. I think I'm still going Andrews. I think Amon-Ra St. Brown is going to lead the league in receiving with J-Mo suspended. I feel like he could legitimately get 10+ catches a game. Yeah, I think that's possible.
Okay, I think I'm going to go. I mean, this is tough. Like, do I go?
Got 3 seconds.
I'm going to go Jerry.
Yeah, damn it. I was hoping Jerry might fall.
I'm going to go Jerry. You know, I'm really contemplating between one and wide receiver. When he goes off the board, I'll tell you why I probably go Jerry over him. But I mean, he's falling right now, so let's see what happens.
Well, let's not talk too much
Yeah,
about people
I
falling.
won't talk too much. I won't talk too much. Okay, let's see. NFL schedule 2023. This should be out, I'm assuming. NFL Network schedule release, team schedules. Come on. Let's look at the Thursday night.
Okay, so are you
Look at
talking
that.
about Keenan Allen?
Yes.
Yeah, I was wondering why he kept falling. I mean, I know Quentin is there, but Keenan was a top 12 guy when he was healthy.
And that's the thing.
Maybe
I
that's
was
the
like,
concern
well,
is the health.
that's the concern. Is like it's health. You know, I mean, what if he misses another? He missed 8 games last year, if I'm not mistaken. It was like 7 or 8 games.
Yeah.
And he was going in the second round. I remember he was one of my top guys saying, and I always said, if Keenan Allen stay healthy, he will be a top wide receiver. And he was like in my top 10 last year in redraft. And obviously that kind of bit me in the foot there with that injury. So not saying that he can't be that guy, just saying like maybe he's risk aversion. Maybe I want to go with another wide receiver.
And I can hear you coming from. What I will say is if you get him in the mid 4th round, so when he was healthy, right, weeks 11 to 18, and you know, it's encouraging that he recovered that dominant form. When Julio was kind of going through that, you know, those hamstring issues, it's kind of in and out, in and out, in and out. Well, they completely figured out his hamstring, and then he was good to go from weeks 11 all the way to weeks 18, including the playoffs. But from weeks 11 to 18, Keenan Allen was a wide receiver 3. Wide receiver 3. So, and if you look at points per game, he was the wide receiver 3. That's only because Wan'Dale Robinson had one game where he went off for like 19 points and then got injured. But wide receiver 3 from weeks 11 to 18, I mean, getting him in the 4th round, I know that there's some injury concerns, but.
All right, so it's officially out here.
The schedule release? Send me a link.
The schedule is officially out. I mean, you can just, I'll send you the link.
Aaron Jones, and it feels like good. You know, Aaron Jones is so tough to value, isn't he? Like, what is that offense going to look like with no Aaron Rodgers?
They got the Sunday night games, which is cool.
First Monday Night Football is Bills-Jets. That's a good one.
Oh, my goodness. The Giants play the Bills on Sunday night. Fuck.
The Giants play the Cowboys.
No, I know, but, like, I'm just looking ahead as well.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm just looking ahead of the Giants, obviously. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
We can look at the full schedule.
Okay, I'm on the board. What in the fudge do I do?
This is awesome. We don't got an easy schedule, man. That's really, really annoying.
Okay, I like at this point, I actually don't know what to do. Let me look at my rankings here. Is Christian Watson drafted yet?
Yeah, he did. I'm pretty sure he went at the 4-9.
Oh, damn. Okay. Someone took Drake London already.
I'm not sure. Let me see.
How about Ayuk? Ayuk is available, so I'll take Ayuk there at the 5-6. Oof, that doesn't feel good in redraft.
Ayuk good?
That doesn't feel nice.
What does that make him? That's the real question. 1, 2, 5.
Oh, London was available? Damn it.
32, 42,
My bad. I was kind of panicking there.
26. Wide receiver 26.
Okay, 26. He is my wide receiver 25, so it's not. I don't feel like that's awful.
There you go.
By the way, Ayuk was the wide receiver 15 last year in PPR and in standard. If it's Sam Darnold or Brock Purdy, I actually feel much better about Ayuk, oddly enough. Those were the 3 names I was considering at the 5-6 was London and Hawkinson. And London had a nice little finish to the year last year, if I'm not mistaken. Nothing crazy, but look at his targets from week 13 onwards. 12, 11, 9, 8, 8. And those last 4 games were with Desmond Ridder. Of course, there was no Kyle Pitts, so you have to keep that in mind. And, I mean, if he's not going to score any touchdowns, that's going to be tough to But I think all the analytics point to him having a good year. TJ Hawkinson at the 5'8", another name I was considering. You know, Hawkinson is really tough because on a points per game basis, he's consistently getting you like 10, 11 points. You know what I mean? He's not like this. He just doesn't seem to be this guy who's going to get you like a 20, 30 point breakout. I mean, I know he's had a couple games like that with the Lions.
Yeah. I took Damian Pierce.
Why is this showing? Oh, okay, sorry. He did have that 35.9 point game versus the Giants. But outside of that, I mean, again, it's a lot of 11, 15, 11, 8. But he's still a great option. And at this point in the draft, he was probably the best available player, but he had 16 targets in week 16. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So Dameon Pierce, then George Kittle, and Justin Herbert all off the board. London was available, yeah.
Thursday night and then Monday night.
Styles says he feels like I'm going to have a lot of Christian Watson this year. Picked him off waivers last year and dragged my trash squad to the fantasy playoffs. Yeah, he helped me win a championship last year in our home league. Burke should have a good season. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
James Conner is going to be a beast. He's going to be on a pretty bad offense to start the year, but I hear you. I mean, he'll have volume for sure.
Yes, sir.
So Mike Willie at the 5'12".
Mike Williams.
What do you think of Ridley this year? He's either going to be top 7 or wide receiver 99. I mean, I think he's probably going to be a top 20 to 20. Yeah, I would say top 20 receiver this year. That feels like a healthy, a healthy projection. Top 20.
Yeah.
As well as Kirk did last year. I still think Ridley's going to step in and be the guy. Thanks for the sub, Cole.
Thank you so much, man.
But yeah, the thing I really can't get my mind around is the wide receivers out of Tampa Bay. I have no idea how to value Godwin and Evans, and like with Baker Mayfield being there, like what is the value of those receivers? I have no idea. I really don't.
Yeah, I think it's just complete. I'm just completely avoiding it. I don't want any part of it. Where to value them, no idea. I think it was Jackson Smith and Jigba. Yeah, I don't want to take a chance on them whatsoever. I would rather take a chance on one of these rookies that probably have a better quarterback, like a Jackson Smith at the moment, or you know what? I mean, I can kind of take him now, right? I mean, I didn't get this far into my rankings, but Jordan Addison.
Damn it. Okay. That's what I was hoping would fall to me.
So like he would definitely be somebody I would rather take over both Mike Evans and Chris Godwin at the moment, just purely based on the quarterback play.
Sure.
Just feel more comfortable on those guys. So.
Thank you for the sub, James. My guy. Lazy Bones, you're in my head, man. That would have been my pick. I'm not kidding. I would have gone my Justin Fields there. Sheesh. I mean, yeah, Mike Evans is there, but what the hell is he gonna give you this year? I don't think anyone really knows the answer to that.
We just haven't seen.
And I don't want a quarterback now. Like,
yeah.
When will Javonte be healthy? Ugh, it is. It's yuck.
Yeah, it's yuck. It's yuck.
Hollywood Brown is interesting, depending on how long
Hollywood
Kyler's actually going to be out for.
Yeah.
I might go Christian Kirk here. I might go Kirk here. Is that too early? I don't know. I'll have to feel it out at the 6-7. Ridley goes at the 4-1.
I don't think it's too early. And that was a guy that that was a guy who I had on my queue. Actually, that's what I was going to take, but I went with Jordan Addison just to have the conversation.
Yeah.
And everything that was happening. That was actually the person I was going to go with, was Christian Kirk, because I think, we're so caught up on Ridley.
Burks goes there. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, you're fine. I think we're so caught up on Ridley and how massive he's going to be, but I don't think Kirk is going to lose tremendous targets. I feel like everyone thinks all the targets are going to go to Calvin and Kirk is going to have nothing. Sure. No, I think they're both going to be eating. So
and I think
it's going to be the value.
Just to add on to that, I think the person losing out in this receiving room is actually going to be Zay Jones. You look at the amount of targets that Zay Jones had last year. It was actually kind of ridiculous. Let me have a look here. Zay Jones had 121 targets last year. Zay Jones had more targets last year than Terry McLaurin. He had more targets last year than Chris Olave, DJ Moore, Jalen Waddle, Brandon Ayuk, T. Higgins. Zay Jones was peppered with targets. He averaged 7.6 targets a game. And if you want to look at like per game, he had more targets per game than Michael Thomas did, Tyler Lockett, T. Higgins, Deebo Samuel, Terry McLaurin, as I already mentioned. He had more targets per game than Jalen Waddle, Brandon Ayuk, Jerry Jeudy. Zay Jones is going to be the one I think that's going to
lose.
Lose out.
I definitely agree, and I think we're gonna see that. And Christian Kirk is once again still going to play that role. Christian Kirk and Calvin Ridley are still gonna have their own targets.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting to see what's gonna happen with those guys. But yeah, I love Christian Kirk. Ooh, excuse me. I love Christian Kirk, and I think he is just a better value. Get him 2-3 rounds later than Calvin Ridley. Yeah. And we know what Kirk is giving us, right? So not that we don't know what Calvin really is going to give us, but we just haven't seen Calvin in his offense.
Sure. Kirk was a my guy last year. I mean, he might have to be a my guy this year again. We'll see. Yeah. 100%. I was really hoping Burks would fall. I didn't think he would go this early. I think I'm not saying it's a wrong pick. That might be a little bit. Burks and Pickens might be a little dynasty sneaking into our minds here, and maybe JSN that early, maybe not. I don't know. I'm really I think we're all trying to figure out how to think from a redraft mindset only at the moment instead of dynasty. We don't need to think about anything outside of this year. That's the only thing we need to focus on. And I think when you realize that, it makes it easier.
Yeah, there's definitely a couple guys I think could have some value here. Let's look at the running backs.
Okay, I have a name in mind here. Let's see what happens.
Running backs really kind of fall off right here.
I feel good about getting Jacobs and Etienne now, looking at the running backs.
Yeah, same. I'm happy I got Damian too, because I was like, I'll let it run, but I didn't think he was going to come back to me.
Okay, check this out. Is this too early for Darren Waller? I'm going to take Darren Waller at the 7-6.
A New York Football
Who
Giants
are they throwing the ball to there? Who are they throwing the ball to?
Jalen Hyatt, Paris Campbell, Saquon Barkley.
It is Darren Waller season in New York, baby.
Come on, talk it up. This is a moment, everyone. Zach never drafts a Giant because he doesn't like him.
That's not true. I had Saquon on my team last year.
Outside of Saquon, everyone else in the passing offense.
Who did you want on their offense last year in the air?
That's fair. That's fair. But I mean, at the end of the season, you want Isaiah Hodgins, right? But
I have not thought about him with 1 second on my life. I have to be honest. But Kirk was definitely the pick there. Chase says.
Yeah.
Cole says Kirk was top 15. Yep, I hear you. James, welcome in, my man. He says, there you go. Now I can talk. What's up? Welcome in. Eagle stack. Thoughts on stacks? Are they overrated? I'm happy if a stack falls to me, but I'm not someone who forces a stack. That's what I'll say. I wouldn't force a stack just for like upside weeks. I mean, maybe stacks make a little more sense in best ball. But at the same time, I don't want to pick a player who I project to, have less points per game or less fantasy impact just to get a stack. So I think it just depends.
Yeah, it definitely depends. Like, for example, if I were to really be taking Patrick Mahomes early, then I'll go Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, or Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, because I think that is a good kind of value depending on how early you want to draft quarterbacks at times. It just really depends. Okay, well, I don't know if this is too early, but I feel like Tyler Lockett is pretty good right here at the 7. So Jackson Smith-Njigba went to 6'3". DK Metcalf goes to the 3'11". Tyler Lockett probably will lose targets for sure. But once again, is this too early? I wonder where he went last year in redraft leagues. I can't remember.
Yeah, he's always undervalued. He's always undervalued, and he always returns ADP. It's just, when is that year? When is it actually going to happen? When is he actually going to fall off? And with Jackson Smith-Njigba coming in, there's more competition this year than ever, but ultimately he's going to probably be a value.
Yeah, I agree.
What year did we start playing fantasy football? I mean, I started playing when I was in like middle school. So
for me it was high school.
I would say, like 2005.
Yeah, it was high school for me. I want to say like 2010. I would say probably my sophomore year. No, that's a lie. So 2009, actually, is my sophomore year.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2009.
Maybe 2005. I can't really remember the exact date, but somewhere around there. But yeah, I mean, if you think back to 2005, I mean, I remember having players like LaDainian Tomlinson, Tiki Barber, Sean Alexander, Clinton Portis on my team as a Washington fan. Like, I remember having all those old names, drafting them. Anquan Boldens, Torrey Holtz, Hines Ward, Plaxico Burress, TJ Houshmandzadeh.
TJ, who's your mama?
Jeremy Shockey, Todd Heap. Chris Cooley was a fun one. Yeah, back in 2005, I think. Might have been a year or two earlier, but okay. So Pacheco off the board at the 7-10, then Javonte Williams. That could be a very good pick at the 7-11. Hollywood Brown at the 7-12. That's a really good pick.
Hollywood singer.
That's a very, very good pick. Well done. You guys are making me feel bad about going tight end early now, with all the value going off the board.
All the values. Deshaun Watson. So I mean, like, look at this. If I didn't get Patrick Mahomes there, I had the opportunity to take, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, Tua.
So everyone's drafted a quarterback except for myself and Jason. And we talked about this a lot last year.
Oh,
damn it!
I want that. He wasn't getting to you, brother, because that's exactly who I was taking.
I have a feeling Cooks is going to be my guy this year.
That was exactly who I was taking.
Yeah, that's dang. Okay. Cooks and then Cook off the board. What was I talking about? I don't know. I mean, so everyone's drafted a quarterback. We talked about this a lot last year, except for myself and Jason. I don't personally feel a need to have 2 quarterbacks on my redraft league in a 1 quarterback league. Like, if I have 2 quarterbacks, I'll probably end up dropping them anyway, because redraft leagues, like 6-7 bench spots, you don't really care about having a backup quarterback. So I'm still excited about a couple names on the board. My keyboard died. Give me a sec.
Keyboard, I'm gonna go Elijah Moore.
Drusive says free JMO. Remember when Darren McFadden? Yes, I remember Darren McFadden. Been taking my uncle's money since 2007. Jeez.
Be careful.
I love it. I love it. By the way, guys, we have a like goal on today's stream of 40 likes. So we're currently 6 likes away. If you can help us get there, we wanted to pop off a Superflex version of this right after. We can only do like 6 rounds for the sake of time, but so if you can help us get there, if you have yet to drop a like, let's see if we can do that today together. So Charbonnet goes off the board there. I don't feel a need to go quarterback with everyone having quarterbacks. I feel like if they take one, then like do what you want to do. But
say what you need to say.
I think this is where I would go. Tony, is that? Oh, I don't know. Actually,
Yeah, I don't know how early it feels. That's the thing, because like you look at the top like 6 wide receivers or top 4 wide receivers that are available, and the first one you
I saw.
rather
Sorry,
have is Tony.
I just realized that Jahan Dotson's on the board.
Jahan Dotson.
Continue.
No, it's definitely the first like 4 wide receivers: Cortland, Juju, Gabe, Michael Thomas. You look at those guys and you're like, okay. And then you see Kadarius Toney. You'd rather have them, I guess, according to the ADP, which is easier.
Yeah. It's like, will he stay healthy? Who knows? Appreciate the like, Tunchi. Appreciate you, my man.
Huge. Thank you.
I think I would love this if it was a real squad style says. So he has Hurts, Eckler, Brees, Watson, DJ Moore, Burks, and Goddard. The only thing I am curious about is when Brees Hall will be ready, Styles. That's my only question for you. That's a tough answer or question to answer. Maybe he is ready week 1 and you get a steal at the 2-9, but that second round pick, I mean, you want as little risk as possible. You want guaranteed points.
Yeah. And I think that's exactly what, we're going to be drafting, and you're going to be seeing Brees. Like if you are somebody that is drafting a week before the season starts, your redraft leagues, and all the reports, Brees has been in training camp, Brees has been in pads, Brees is taking hits. Maybe
sure, yeah.
Then he rises. Then it's a lot easier to really, it's a lot easier to draft Brees Hall coming into this year. So it just all depends on. I think the biggest things is when your redraft league is drafting, because that's going to make a big difference.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Top 5 kickoff games since 2000. Here we go. Giants kicking off Sunday night.
Brett Beckett says went a little hard on the wide receivers, but I feel all right about the team.
Yeah.
Love it. What's what team are you, Beckett? Because I think you have a different username. How on earth did Jacksonville get 3 primetime games? I mean, Jacksonville is not the old Jacksonville anymore, bro. Be careful. Jacksonville's going to win 10+ games this year. Book
these teams, man, is just like we got like 4 primetime games, 4 or 5 primetime games. We haven't had one in a minute. So,
okay, right, Britt Webb, my bad. He said he thinks he went a little too hard on wide receivers. I think it's, yeah. I mean, you got so no RB strat, right? You got Pacheco and Cook. I mean, those guys do need to hit for you for sure. But if they do, then, I mean, if those 2 running backs hit, then you're probably easily in the playoffs. Same Macy. I have so much Ridley stock. I mean, you know this, Macy. You were with us on the Dynasty channel all last offseason, but I wouldn't shut up about buying Calvin Ridley. He was priced at like wide receiver 65 or something all last offseason. So I am looking forward to it.
I actually literally, damn, that's a good pick, Damon Harris. That's who I was going to take. I've been going on like a little thing where I'm watching NFL highlights, and I went through all the Jags games of 2020 this past year. They're actually so good, hey?
Yes.
They're actually a good team.
They hit their stride to end the season for sure.
Yeah. I was just watching that.
Is it too early for Devin A-Chain here? Well, you don't really like him. Let me ask the chat. Is it too early for Devin A-Chain? This might be my pick here.
Say what you need to say.
That might be the pick, boys. I don't need a quarterback right now. I mean, there's not a wide receiver really screaming.
There's no wide receiver screaming right now, unfortunately.
I'm going to go Devin A-Chain, man. I'm going to go Devin A-Chain. Welcome to the squad, brother. So we got Tyreek Hill and A-Chain. Little Miami group forming here. No, I was going to take A-Chain, Jason says. I'm sorry. Well, to be honest, Jason, A-Chain probably wasn't going to get back to you at the 10-12. Right? Because your team won.
Let's go Beatty City.
Let's pause and change this to a 30-second clock, by the way.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what's popping.
Okay, so Harmon put in the chat, by the way, he said amount of primetime games by team. So at numbers, so the Chiefs, the Chargers, the Bills, and the Cowboys have 6 primetime games. The Jets, the Packers, the Vikings, Raiders, Eagles, Niners have 5. Anyway, so the teams that don't have a primetime game include Houston, Atlanta, Arizona, and the Colts. Washington has 1 primetime game.
I don't know who to pick here. I did not pick. I was trying to. I was trying to pick David Njoku.
Welcome to the squad, Zeke.
What the heck?
Just,
it's okay.
That's funny.
Good sleeper. Good sleeper.
Yeah.
Good sleeper. Be careful.
Shout out to the people watching the stream, guys. Thanks for hanging out. It's our first redraft mock draft of the year. This is 1 quarterback. If we get to 40 likes, which are only 3 likes away, then we will pop off a Superflex version of this. We'll do the first 6 rounds just to kind of see where Superflex also stands. But yeah. Does Andrews bounce back? I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a really good offense. Jacob, we talked about London a little earlier. All analytics point to him having a really good second year. It just depends on Desmond Ridder at the end of the day, really. What's more likely, the Jets win the AFC East or miss the playoffs? I would say win the AFC East is more likely. AFC.
Yeah, I would say that as well. That's cool, Harmon. Thanks for doing that. I didn't realize Houston, Atlanta, Arizona, Indy don't have
thoughts on Madison with Cook trading. I mean, we got to wait and see if he's traded first. What's up, Aaron? Hope all is well with you too, man. Welcome back.
How you doing? Been a minute.
Okay, so we've got Leonard Fournette and Zeke, who aren't on teams, but they are on fantasy teams. Welcome.
Zeke's going back to the Cowboys.
Welcome, soldiers. Okay, I got a name. I got a name in mind here. I'm about to blow y'all's mind with this next pick.
Yeah, let's see it. No, stop. I think he can play through his contract. I don't think he's going to hold out personally.
I'm about to blow your mind, ladies and gentlemen. I think Lazy Bones is trying to find the name that I have in my head.
It's probably just going to be a
Gibson's a great pick there. I like that pick. How about Odell Beckham? Let's take a little OBJ in the 10th round. Signed with the Ravens. He's got that connection with Lamar Jackson. They're excited to play together. In the 10th round, yeah, I'll take a little OBJ. What does that make him? Let me count here. 1, 2.
Yeah, count it up. Tat it up. Tat it up. That's awesome, Aaron, man. Good luck on your rookie draft. Yeah, Macy, I do
makes
believe
him wide receiver 51. That makes him wide receiver 51.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, I do believe he starts week 1. I don't see them not starting him. I'll be really surprised.
Yeah. Harmon says he's going to take a flyer on his next pick. Oh, is that must be Kincaid. Yeah. Meant to draft Mooney, sleeper crash, but Kyler's cool too. Yeah. The thing is, Kyler's a really weird pick this year because if he does play, then he's great value. But will you be able to keep a second quarterback on your team through waiver wire season? Do you know what I mean? I don't think most people will be able to do that. Most people will be like, damn, what do I do with Herbert? Or, sorry, with Murray. But, by the way, Herbert and Rashawn, I like that idea from Jason there. Locking up that backfield. I know Foreman is there as well, but I think that's a good idea. I keep hearing the Panthers might not start Young and start Andy instead on week 1. Look, it's a possibility. I would be really, really surprised if Bryce Young doesn't start week 1. It would just be the franchise being, I would say, a little bit stubborn.
I don't see how that happens, but yeah, I think, yeah, that would just be wild if that's the case, in my opinion. But I think I mean, look, I guess the pathway could potentially be there, but I don't see how they would do it.
So here we are in the 11th round, and I think I'm going to take a little Rashad Penny here. Is there anyone else? I think Penny's going to be the pick. If he can stay healthy, and I think it's baked into the price there in the 11th round. If he can stay healthy, be careful. Be careful of my guy Rashad Penny in Philly. I would love this to be a real team. Everyone here, let's start a redraft league together. These are our teams.
Don't get too hyped about that, guys. that it up.
I guess toss him in the IR. True, you could do that.
I'll take Tank here.
Yeah, they beat out. I think they beat out Foreman. Honestly, yeah, that offense is very run heavy. Appreciate that, Lazy Bones. Lions Casey opening night. Yeah, that is awesome. That is awesome. Do we think Justin Herbert has a true breakout season we expected from him last year now with Kellen and Quentin? He's going to be great. Yeah. He's Justin's going to be great. I mean, I think he's a little bit disrespected right now. No one's really giving him his proper dues at the moment, I would say. Both in Dynasty and in the NFL as a whole.
I think a lot of the reasons why he didn't have a decent year last year, and that was because he was missing two of his top receivers for more than half of the season.
Yeah.
You know, like he was struggling. Daniel Jones took it up.
Daniel Jones is a good pick there.
Yeah, it was tough for him to kind of navigate, especially like he was throwing to his fourth string wide receiver, and probably not catching the ball, whatever. He kind of leaned a little bit more on Austin Eckler and Gerald Everett, which kind of helped, but it doesn't help when both of your guys are missing time.
Yeah, he had a sorry.
I said that's okay. They'll miss time, and then Quentin's gonna step up. So
yeah. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 receivers. 1, 2, 3, 4 running backs, a tight end. I mean, I feel really good about this team. McKinnon off the board. That's a great pick. I don't feel like I have any obvious need. I personally will punt quarterback to my last pick. Still so many good options.
Just trying to find some people who can be the guy here. What's gonna happen? I mean, maybe I'll just take this guy because I just made a video about him. Should be coming out here soon.
Oh, dang. Yeah.
I doubt he'll get drafted, but unless there's some real big hype.
There's a name that I, in particular, am very curious to hear people's thoughts on because he's just available so late. And I think he'll have a role that in PPR leagues is intriguing at minimum. So Rondell goes off the board. We have the 6th easiest schedule this year, so hopefully we take the NFC South. The Falcons and the Saints are better than the Bucks. Love it. I'm a big Justin Herbert fan, so I'd love to see him back. Yeah, his shoulder, he did have some injuries this year, for sure.
Yeah.
You're not wrong there, man. So KJ Osborne off the board. I was hoping you guys would make it easier for me. Now there's just a lot of options. Oh, I just feel like there's so many players I could take here. Let's grab Chig. Let's grab Chig. Getting Chiggy with it.
Sometimes
that's who I was thinking. Devin Singletary. I mean, he's going to have a role in Houston. He's a good pass catcher. I could see him playing the Rex Burkhead role. And if Dameon Pierce were to sustain an injury, he would probably step in there. I like that pick. I was thinking about it, but I already had 4 running backs. I mean, maybe I should have gone with it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Styles on the board here. Might be an auto, not sure. So Dawson Knox off the board. Then we see DPJ. Lazy says I definitely should have grabbed Chig. We're getting chiggy with it this year.
Sometimes you gotta get chiggy with it.
Wandale Robinson. Up to 12-12. Tucci says, what do you think about the team at the 8 spot? Good team.
See.
Don't love the wide receivers after Wilson and Olave. So in a PPR league, that scares me a little bit. But outside of that, it's a good team. I'm just not a huge fan of going quarterback early. Like, I don't think I'm going to have a quarterback in the first 5 rounds of many leagues. Round 6 is kind of where I want to start looking. I mean, and we'll talk in a second about all the options I have here at quarterback with the last pick.
Yeah. Definitely a lot of options there for you, so which is good. That'd be interesting if he is the wide receiver 1 over there, Hartman. I honestly, I felt like the only reason why he was on the field because of Rodgers and that game.
So
Not saying that Jordan Love can't do it, but let's see what happens.
So I've got Kirk Cousins here, Aaron Rodgers, Geno Smith, who was a quarterback 5 last year. They just added JS in. Jared Goff, quarterback 10. I got Aaron Rodgers, who goes to New York, gets a bunch of weapons around him. I guess I'll go Geno. I don't really know, but so many options still.
Yeah.
I think it might be late quarterback strategy again for me this year. Just focus on positional players.
I did that last year, and I got Jared Goff, and that really helped me win.
So yeah, Jared Goff was a great pick last year. All right, you guys helped us reach our like goal of 40 likes. Thank you so much. So why don't we pop off another redraft mock with Superflex. Redraft mock. And
might be tough to fill it, I would think.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we're going to be able to fill it. I mean, let's see. I want to say thank you to the people.
Yeah. I'll say if we can fill it, then I'll say we go through with it. That's what I would say. But let's see what happens.
We'll do 30 seconds on the clock for this one.
And if you guys want to be part of this redraft,
hey Nick, thanks for becoming a member, man.
Yeah,
appreciate that.
So if you want to be part of this redraft mock draft, all you have to do is join our Discord. Link in the description below. Go to Fantasyland tab with the orange footballs and go to content releases. That's exactly how you can join each and every mock draft, not on just on this channel, but also on our Dynasty channel. So definitely keep that in mind. And once Zach sends that link to me, I will send that link to you guys, and we can get it on and popping.
Nick, thanks so much for becoming a YouTube member, man. Appreciate that. Very kind of you. Awesome. But yeah, very happy with this first mock draft. Style says, thanks for getting the redraft content going already. Got to dip out. Have a great weekend. Same to you. Yes, the same people can join. I don't think we're gonna have an issue with.
Make sure you join, Zach.
Yeah, the same people can join if they want. We're not gonna have an issue there.
Content releases. I'm gonna add everyone as well, like you did.
Not everyone. I just at the people from the land.
Yeah, I know. All right, that's out now, guys. So, come check it out.
So we'll do 6 rounds, guys. We'll do 6 rounds here, just to see what a super flex would kind of look like. We got Trippy in there. We got Tiz. We got John. We got Rowan. Jason's back. Harmon's back. Love to see it. B Costa's in here.
Let's go.
What's up, B Costa?
Costa.
And we've got 1, 2, 3 spots left still. 3 spots left.
3 spots.
And I'll put this link in the YouTube chat as well, just so we can get this thing filled. So anyone's welcome to join. The link's in the chat. This will be a Superflex mock draft. And we'll only do, again, the first 6 rounds.
Poppy.
Okay, 2 spots left, 1 spot left, 1 spot left. And we... Oh, I thought we were full. We have 1 spot left here.
Yeah. People were just moving around. One more.
Okay.
There we go. 1 too many.
Yes, sir. 1 too many. We are good to go. 30 seconds on the clock. Superflex redraft mock. Only doing the first 6 rounds to get a feel for it. And we'll go from there. Nick, thanks for being a member, man. By the way, you're going to have your loyalty badge grow over the next months. Really appreciate you. Very kind of you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So Mahomes goes off the board. Allen off the board. And now Jason's on the clock.
Jason Derulo.
Jason Derulo. Yeah. Jalen Hurts is gone. What do you think?
All right, so this is redraft mock. Okay. So if I'm gonna go redraft, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I haven't thought about this often.
Yeah, neither.
I'm pretty sure it would be Lamar. Right? Pretty sure with the rushing upside. So let's see how that works out. I could be wrong. Maybe I should have gone Herbert or Joe over those guys, but let's see. That's what they always called me in high school. Sorry, brother.
True.
Jefferson.
Just flashbacks.
I actually, we had our senior trip. We went to Disney in our high school, and Jason Derulo was performing.
I love it.
I remember. Good time.
Ooh, do I want Justin Fields or Trevor Lawrence with my first quarterback pick here? I feel like if I mess this up, it's going to just ruin my team. Justin Fields clearly has a lot more upside. Lamar Jackson's gone. Oof, I'm just going to go Trevor.
Not bad, not bad. Good choice. Blazy! How you going, mama? Just chilling.
I was really hoping Herbert would fall there. No Kyler Murray to start the year either, so in Superflex, that's going to hurt the first round for quarterbacks.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. We did have a couple Superflex redraft leagues, so...
Yeah, all of our leagues, I think, end up being Superflex.
Were they? I thought we had one that was one quarterback.
Oh, you're right. We did have one, the Alpha one.
I thought it was like 1 or 2, but I don't remember.
Yeah, the Alpha League.
Here goes Chase. All right, this is gonna be a tough come around here. Dak Prescott off the board. Okay. Let's see what 1 too many does. This is going to be interesting. Jamar Chase. I have a feeling I'm going to be left with some good people. 2, 1. Don't get auto backed. And it was auto Eckler.
Okay. So Eckler off the board. Jeez. Jeez. Ask Jeeves.
R.I.P.
You know, the more I think about it, I was thinking it would be good to be in the back half. But in redraft, I don't think so. There's a lot more questions around quarterbacks, you know, in the intermediate.
Yeah, in the intermediate. So you either get your 1-2 punch, like your running back, wide receiver, or 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and then you kind of go with quarterback. So that's what I think.
Yeah, I mean, I got Koopy Cup available to me here at the 2-5.
Yeah. So it's a throwback to Jesus.
I might go Coop Cup. Also got Kelsey. I'll probably go Cup over Kelsey, but yeah, it's just tough to justify a quarterback here on the board.
Nah, I hear you. Since says, love the live rookie draft, guys. Appreciate y'all doing them on YouTube. Good content. We appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming through, always supporting.
Yeah, very kind of you.
Saquon. Yeah, top 5.
It'll take a while to really feel it out.
Yeah, we're gonna try and do this like maybe once a week leading up. So let's see what happens. There goes Kelsey. I was really hoping that he was gonna get to me there, but I have some wide receivers I'm really happy with, no matter who falls to me now. So there goes Breece Hall. Okay, so I think I'm going to go Tyreek Hill.
Yeah. Tyreek's a good pick there.
No, Jason's on the clock. Let's see where he goes.
No, Jason Derulo's on the clock.
Jason Derulo.
That guy's please. Just let me be Jason.
Josh Jacobs here.
What's everyone's plans for the weekend? Any big plans, people?
It's Mother's Day. I don't know if you know that, but Mother's Day weekend. Pretty sure you do.
Mother's Day. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna be chilling with Ellen's mom pretty much the whole weekend.
Nice.
We're gonna go for lunch and stuff like that. Probably just hang out. I haven't seen them the past couple weeks.
Nice.
Because of we had the NFL draft and I didn't go this weekend because I was exhausted.
Yeah.
Please take the person. Well, actually, this is so hard.
Yeah.
This is so difficult right now.
It is very difficult.
Because 1, 2, 3. CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb is such a good pick there.
It is a good pick. Oh my goodness, how do I not take this person? I was hoping more people will go.
Really?
I was hoping more people will go quarterback.
It's tough. I mean,
because like
there's no quarterbacks that are sexy on the board right now.
I'm not gonna take a quarterback.
Yeah, Superflex redraft leagues would be really interesting this year because I mean, after the first round, you don't really want to. The positional players are just better than.
Yeah, the quarterbacks aren't going to come back to me here, which is going to be really frustrating. Maybe I should have taken it, but I mean, I can't leave a Monroe, Garrett Wood. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
that's tough.
I agree.
That's tough. So, let's see how that goes. I keep seeing a Monroe, not Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson's clearly one spot higher than a Monroe for me. He's not corrected on ADP.
Okay. That was going to be my pick, was Waddle.
Yeah, I love him on. What's happening, Chris? How you feeling, brother?
What's up, Chris? Trippy's saying, ask thoughts on his start. I gotta make my pick here first. I have no idea. I guess Derrick Henry. I don't freaking know. Is there any wide receiver I'm just like blanking on? I mean, there's definitely wide receivers I like, but
no, there's definitely wide receivers here.
I don't know. I guess Derrick Henry is the pick.
I mean, there's some good wide receivers I figured maybe you thought you would take. I see 1, 2. At least two.
There's wide receivers I like, but not more than probably Derrick Henry.
Right. That's fair.
Thoughts on the start for Trippy? He says he starts with Mahomes, Adams, and Diggs. I think it's an incredible start.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Definitely good.
Yeah, what's up, Chris? Welcome in, man. Just our first mock draft for redraft leagues. We did a 1 quarterback earlier. This is a super flex. We're only going to do the first 6 rounds for this bad boy. Just kind of wanted to get a
feel for super flex leagues.
Get a feel for it, yeah.
Nick Chubb, Travis Etienne. Excuse me. I think it was Devonta, Olave. Wow. Okay, Walker, because once May's on auto.
Yeah, I thought about Smith, thought about Olave.
Yeah, those are the two I
Definitely
thought
good
you
options,
maybe.
but
I thought those are two you maybe go potentially, but
no, I don't
I
think
mean,
so, man.
no, that's fair. That's fair.
I still prefer the options on the board. I think, however, this might be the round for quarterback. I think this is where you can start maybe justifying it a little bit. I don't know. Let's see. Depends on who's available next.
Yeah, depends on who's available. There's definitely going to be guys here, but I don't think they're going to fall to me, unfortunately.
Okay, so T.
There you go,
Higgins is off
see?
the board.
There you
Not
go.
a wide receiver I'm obsessed with here. There's wide receivers I like. Same for the running back spot. I think I'll go quarterback here. It might be Daniel Jones. I might take Danny Dimes here. Was he quarterback 7 last year? Adds Darren Waller. Quarterback 9, sorry. Rushed for 700 yards. Let's see what he can do this year. I'll take him at the 4-5. I think the risk is much better here in the 4th round.
Yeah, I mean that's who I was like. I was fighting against quarterback. I mean, there was 2 quarterbacks I'm fighting against, and I doubt he's gonna make it to me. But that's who I was contemplating taking quarterback there at the 3-4.
Yeah.
Because I thought the people at the end here, like the 210, Jason and Trippy, will probably go quarterback at some point, knowing that it probably won't come back. Which I think that's exactly what's gonna happen. I think quarterback is gonna be maybe a little bit more important since the fallout.
It might be 4th, 5th round where you want to grab that second one.
Yeah, I think it just really all depends on the league. So I'm really happy right now, and think no matter what, I'm gonna get a quarterback. So let's see what happens here. Daniel Jones definitely would have been my first pick. That's why I wanted Jared Goff. That's okay. I mean, I'll take Geno Smith here.
Yeah. Sounds
At the
crazy to take
49.
him that early, but I mean, like we said earlier, quarterback 5 last year. You add Jackson Smith and Jigba, Zach Charbonnet, he's not a pass catching back, but a good receiver out of the backfield.
Yeah,
It's hard to pass on that.
You can't let that go, especially here this corner, this turn here. So
Who we got tonight, guys? Suns or Nuggets? The Nuggets going to close the series out, or we're going to see Katie step up? Come on, Kevin. Can you do it without Golden State? That's what everyone wants to know. It's your time. Make it happen.
that's what everyone wants to know. That's what they want to know.
Aaron Rodgers at the 4-12. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers was another one, kind of like in that. It's really tough because if you don't take a quarterback here in the 4th round, what's going to come back to you at the next turn?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, that's when you take the risk, right? Like
yeah,
you take the risk on these lower guys. Maybe you take a risk on a rookie. Maybe you take a risk on. I mean, I see one quarterback. I don't want to ruin anyone's draft, but I see 1. I see 2 if he comes back.
It's harder and harder to justify the later it gets, for sure.
Yeah, there's definitely some quarterbacks you can take a chance on, but that's big risk, right? So.
So Jason isn't active. This might be an auto. Let's see here. So Metcalf is the pick there, and now Badaki's on the clock here. You start with Lamar, Tyreek, Amon-Ra, Geno. I actually really like that start from you. Yeah, I think you want to be top 5 this year. I think you want to be top 5. Nuggets, not the Nuggies.
I mean, it's hard to pass up on Debo or let's take Debo here. No, I'll take Amari.
Ayton's out tonight, so Joker's gonna pop off. Yeah, true. I got Suns. Oh, you were commenting. Yeah, that's okay. No, don't stress. Don't stress, brother.
What happened with Ayton? He got hurt.
I don't know. I guess. I mean, he's not been very good.
I haven't been. I've been watching the Sixers and Celtics, so they were in halftime, so I turned it off. If I'm not mistaken, I think I'm pretty sure the Sixers were up.
Is Debo still available?
Yeah,
I might take Debo here.
Yeah, he's still available. Contemplating him and Amari, but still happy with Deshaun Watson. I wonder how many primetime games that Sean has. Let's look at the Browns. Browns schedule. You get a lot of booze, huh? A lot of booze, my guy.
Well, let's have a look. Didn't Harmon put it in there? The Browns have two primetime games.
Unlucky.
Boston is up. Okay, so Ayton got a rib injury. People are saying, okay, gotcha.
Okay.
But yeah, Boston's up right now. They're trying to force a game 7, which wouldn't that benefit them because they got home court, right? So it would be
exactly.
That would be big for them.
So in reality, they Sixers want to win. Like,
yeah.
What are they up? What's the series is right now? I mean, I'm trying to figure out.
3-2. So the Sixers win, they win the series. But if the Celtics win, they force a game 7 at their home.
Yeah, okay, makes sense.
Kyle Pitts, great pick. I was definitely considering Kyle Pitts with my pick. Then Gibbs, Kittle's off the board. This is the last round. Keep in mind, guys. Just wanted to kind of get a gauge here.
Yeah, quick little gauge.
Tony Pollard at the 4.11. I was considering at the 4.5. I think that's a great pick. Man, there's not a running back I really am obsessed with on the board.
Oh, there's
Keenan Allen as
plenty for me.
Such a good pick with Keenan Allen. I might go Terry here. A little scary Terry.
No scary.
I'll go scary Terry here. Welcome to the squad.
You could J Love, and that's what I was thinking. Like, okay, you can see how far Jordan Love falls. Miles Sanders, yeah, I'll take I'll take Damian. I'll switch it up. I'll just take Damian. Yeah, it's very interesting because I think Jordan Love can definitely be a good late round guy. I think he'll probably go higher potentially, but once again,
no, we won't switch to Dynasty for tonight. Just wanted to start off this channel and get some life into this channel and get it going.
Right.
But we do have videos that release all throughout the weekend on the Dynasty channel, and then we'll be live Sunday night to grade people's Dynasty teams on the who are with us on Flock Fantasy. But
yeah, that's the end of it.
That is it for today. So just want to say a huge thank you to everybody for joining us. This was our first live stream. We did a 1 quarterback mock earlier. We did it all the way through, and then we just did the first 6 rounds of a super flex just to kind of feel it out and redraft. But just want to say thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We're going to start doing a live stream once a week on this channel, and we will also release a rankings video on this channel on Monday. So we're going to start posting content here. Make sure you subscribed. Make sure you got your notifications on. But we'll do a live stream every week here. The Dynasty channel will keep operating as normal. But appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks TD, Pigeon, Harmon, Chris, Angel. What's up? Appreciate everyone who joined us in the chat today. Have a good rest of your weekend, guys. Appreciate you.
Love.